Going to do 4 dips from this position. And 3 pull-ups. 5 each side. So for today's workout at the playground again, I have my cable set up and a bunch of my equipment. So going to start off with the cable and steel mace superset. With the cable, I'm going to do some standing cable rows. While doing the rows, I'm going to do a couple of things to exaggerate the stretch. So maintaining a somewhat staggered position, and as like at the stretched portion of the row, I'm going to rotate my body away from the hand that's pulling and almost like contracting the opposite side and rowing. And as I row, I'm going to like stretch the opposite side and then repeat. Going for 10 each side. Switching sides after 10. So the idea of like, so you see how I'm contracting the left side while the right side stretches, and then as I pull it, I'm stretching the left side as the right side contracts. With the steel mace, going to do somewhat of a complex. So 4 360s to a shoulder press. Repeat on the other side. I'm going to repeat this for 3 times on each side. I'm gonna do this for 5 sets and then on to something else. It's nice and sunny, warmer than yesterday, so getting a lot of good sunlight in. Just thought I'd say that. So for the next set of movements, doing a kettlebell complex to start. So starting off with the kettlebell in a clean position, I'm going to do a lateral tactical clean, then going to a snatch. From the snatch position, going to do 3 overhead squats, then 3 shoulder presses, and a lateral tactical clean to switch sides and repeat. I didn't miss anything. Sometimes I feel like I miss something when I'm talking. Or did I miss my overhead squats? I could be wrong. Oh well. I'm gonna repeat it for 3 times on each side. Then with the steel mace, doing a pretty simple complex. So 4 360s, and 4 curl to presses. I'm going to repeat this sequence 4 times or 3 times on each side. I'm doing this complex with my 25-pound steel mace. Between both these complexes, there are a lot of muscles at work and a lot of reps done, and will get your heart rate going. Like, for example, this complex has got my heart rate to 140. So yeah, maintaining a relatively decent pace. I am going sightseeing later, so there'll be a lot of walking involved. So maybe the next complex is going to be the last thing, followed by some juggling. So for the next set of things, I'm going to do a calisthenic complex, superset with a steel mace complex, or a flow, whatever you want to call the steel mace thing. I honestly don't know the difference between, well, sometimes they're both the same thing, sometimes they're different. Anyway, that's a discussion for later. Calisthenic complex. So starting off with a muscle up. Going to do 4 dips from this position. And 3 pull-ups. Then with the steel mace, first I'm going to do 5 360s to singles. Switching sides. Then going into a single arm 360 to a lunge with a shovel motion. Looks like this. 5 each side. Adding that shovel motion recruits the obliques a little bit more and gets more muscles involved. So is my second set of that. Gonna do at least 2 more, maybe 3, then just a little bit of juggling after. Okay. So a mini juggling and chat session. Yeah, like I said, I have places to be later, so this won't be too long. Let's jump right into it. I'm not good at catching mugs with the opposite hand, but it's not something I can't get down, I don't think. Caught the mug, not the oblique. It's funny to see people carry their dogs up the stairs, but that's totally something I would do to my cat, because my cat would not, well, he can climb stairs, he would just be too disobedient to do so. Let's do 2 more sequences. Try not to rush it. It's pretty kind of early right now. So far I had my coffee with whole milk and tea with whole milk. So pretty much about 2.5 cups of whole milk from a calorie perspective. Rest is just tea and coffee. Alright, let's try to get a successful finish, shall we? Right as I say that.
None of these are things that you can play with. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this part.
Oh. Alright, last one. Whatever. Alright, that's all for today's video. I need to be done now. See you all tomorrow.